welcome back to my channel. It's currently lunchtime, so I do have my little 2-year-old Sora here. I'll introduce you. He's eating his lunch. What have you got? What? You don't want that? Okay. I thought you liked them. If you see the middle. Well, thank you for sharing, if that's what you're going to do. But yeah, anyway. So this is going to be my update on my Vasa Previa. I had already filmed this video, but as I was in the process of editing it, a midwife called me, and I thought I would just include that conversation in here instead of putting it into another vlog. So I had my appointment. I'm 34 weeks at the moment, so I had my appointment back in 31 weeks. Excuse me. And the ultrasound went good. Yeah, it went good, I would say. So they did the normal ultrasound that they do, and they also did the internal bit, which is a compulsory thing that they have to do with Vasa Previa. Just because you can't see everything properly in the ultrasound, and you need to do an internal. So when she did the internal, she said, okay, so the ultrasound, okay, she said something along the lines of, okay, so it's confirmed it. And she said, it is still there, the veins are still hanging around, but they were 4 centimeters away. And some doctors, their guidelines say it's no longer Vasa Previa if it's 2 centimeters away, which sounds so awfully close, and I'm talking about close to the cervix. So, yeah. So yeah, they were 4 centimeters away, which cleared me of Vasa Previa, but not, she still wanted to see me. So she said I was all cleared. If I wanted to do a natural birth, I'm quite welcome to, but that still makes me really nervous when I've seen the image getting around on Facebook on how far you dilate and you expand even more for the baby's head, and I was only 4 centimeters, and yeah, I still said I would still love to go for a C-section. I don't care. I've already had a C-section. My oldest, my 2-year-old, was a breech, so he was a C-section baby. And so we went and confirmed that, and they booked that in for me for the 26th of June, and so that was done. And then she booked me in for another ultrasound to make sure that they were actually moving further away, because they kept saying that they're supposed to, that they usually do move further away, but everything I've seen online, it says that they usually don't move away, that you usually see others hanging around, because they're not protected by anything. It's basically like an octopus in there. So I left it as a C-section, and she booked me in for the other ultrasound for 36 weeks, so before I turned full term. So if she did see any veins or vessels there, or my umbilical cord, or the umbilical cord came back down, then they're going to, I guess, before kids, a C-section to get him out before anything happened. Yeah? Are you done? So yeah, they're going to perform a C-section before anything happened. So I'm seeing her in just 2 weeks' time for that ultrasound. But before I get to when the midwife called me, they said that when I got, because not long after that appointment I had my usual midwife appointments, because I'd have appointments with the high-risk doctor and the midwife, and everything gets reported to the doctor, the high-risk doctor. So before that, I was concerned about my C-section being booked for the 26th of June, because my due date is July 4th. And he came at, what are you doing? At 37.5 weeks, so he was 2.5 weeks early. And I was nervous about, because he was early, that this one might come early. I know that's not always the case, but I was nervous about that. Someone's up to mischief. What was I saying? You keep distracting me with your antics. I wasn't happy with the C-section being booked for the 26th of June, which would put me at almost 39 weeks. So I'll be 38 in 6 days or something like that, or 5 days. You're right? Yeah, so like 36 in 5 days or something. And I was a bit nervous about that. I really wanted to a bit earlier, and I wasn't really happy with 5 weeks. 5 weeks in between the ultrasounds. So I did ring up so I had this ultrasound on Thursday, and then I rang up on Friday, but I didn't realise that the midwife office here in Darwin closes early on a Friday, so when I called they were already closed. And I left a message. I ended up ringing labour and delivery instead. And she was really nice, the girl I spoke to. She left a message for the midwives to get back to me on Monday, which she never did. So I rang on Tuesday, and they said that, so all this is happening back when I was 31 weeks, so this is nearly 3 weeks ago. And the lady I spoke to, I recognized her voice. She's always on the front desk. She's an older midwife. And she said that Dr. Thomas, my doctor, doesn't take personal phone calls, and that she's only a referral. So I can't book in an ultrasound, I can't talk to her unless a midwife tells her I called, or she has an issue that she wants me to come in for, which I was, yeah, I guess, but I never heard anything. And then I had my midwife appointment 2 weeks later, and I was talking about how I'm feeling so much pressure down there, and it hurts, like a throbbing hurts, like sitting here actually kind of hurts a little bit. And it's a new feeling to me because Sora was a breech, so his head was up in my up in my rib cage. So all my pain and it hurt to bend down. It hurt to bend down and everything from there. But, and this is a new one, it's his head's down low. So when they were checking for his heart rate and where exactly he is, they didn't say what his position was. I did hear posterior, but his head was down. And they were right down here where my C-section scar. So if anyone's had a C-section before, your scar can be quite low. And I'm not going to get up and kind of point out where mine is, but I don't know, I guess it's in the middle of the bones from the hip that stick out. It hangs around there, I guess. But she was down there and found his head. And I'm not an expert at all on the human anatomy. I have no idea if that was very far down. It feels like he's far down. It hurts to get up. And my belly is a lot lower than what it was with Sora, I reckon, anyway, from memory. But yeah, they put that in my notes. And I asked while I was there about changing the C-section date if I was concerned or anything like that. And they said it depends on availability and if anyone in front of me is in need of an emergency C-section. And I understand the emergency C-section, but I was still kind of like, I'm getting the feeling that you guys don't really understand this Vasa Previa stuff, because even the person I spoke to on the phone, she was calling it placenta Previa. I was like, it's called Vasa Previa, and she said, oh yeah, same thing. And I was like, no, it's not. Because she said to me, oh yeah, they're the same thing, sweetie, it'll all be fine, don't worry. And I was like, but yeah, she's an older midwife, so there's 2 older midwives at this hospital, and I don't like both of them. So after that appointment, I had everything written down, and they noted that head far down in pelvis area. I saw that on their notes. So that was Thursday, not last week. I think it was the 16th. Maybe it was last week. Yeah, I think it was Thursday last week. Thursday last week I had the appointment. And on Monday, I had a midwife called me. Her voice sounded familiar. I've had it before. And she said they've been checking through my file, and they asked if I was still interested in having another ultrasound to check on everything. And I said, yes, I am still very interested to have another ultrasound, please. And they booked it in for this Monday. And I think it's a good reason to. I mean, because she did mention that they had noted in my file that his head was far down. So if they're going to see anything, they need to see it before he just like drops in. I'm only 34 weeks, but I'm 2.5 weeks away from when he came. So, when Sora came. But I'm hoping they can see, because they struggled last time because he was heads down and they were like doing the thing they do with the hands to get him to stay further up so they could see everything. And I'm guessing they're going to have to do that again. Because I would love to go for a natural birth just to experience the both, but I really don't care if I have to have another C-section. They're not that. My little boy, he's stunned at the moment. You can probably hear a movie going in the background. He's into dragons at the moment. So we're watching How to Train Your Dragon, the second movie for the third time today. Sora, say hi! He had peanut butter on toast, and those are little pizza monkey things. Monkey crackers, pizza flavored, and there's some sultanas in there as well. Say hi! No, you can't play with it, sweetheart. Maybe when you're older and want to be a camera person, you can. Yeah, I think that was everything I want to talk about. So the appointment for that is... He's trying to get in. So the appointment for that is on this Monday. So it's going to be interesting if they can see anything. Because with a C-section, I remember from last time they said they can't perform it if he's too down. Because they said that last time when he was at breech, they weren't in a rush to get him out, because my water broke with Sora. They weren't in a rush to get him out, but they needed to get him out before he dropped and was stuck there. Because I think I'm not sure if anyone else has been told that, but that's what the doctors said, that they needed to get him out before he dropped into my pelvis, and I had no choice but to do a natural delivery. So I think that's the main reason why they're calling. I don't know, it'd be really nice if they're calling to address my concern, even though it's like 2.5 weeks later. But yeah, I was very happy when she called and said all that to me on the phone. I was like, thank you, because I've been fairly nervous the past few weeks since I spoke to the midwife on the phone, and she basically said, it's fine, honey. It's going to be fine. You have nothing to worry about. They usually stay corrected. They don't go back. The placenta previa. And I was like, but it's not placenta previa. It's Vasa previa with the vessels. And she was like, it's the same thing. And I was like, no, it's not. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My lunch is ready. I just heard the oven go ding. I think that's was everything I wanted to talk about. with my appointment. They go for about 45 minutes, but the ultrasound takes the longest. No, you can't have the camera, sweetie. No, I'm sorry, but it's very expensive. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about from my appointment. I will do another one after my Monday appointment. I'm hoping he's not too far down for them to see anything, but judging by the brochure that I feel he's already down. And I also mentioned that I get a lot of pain down here, and especially down near my scar and up along here. Bye! I'm about to say bye. I also mentioned I get like a lot of pain down here, like a burning sensation, and I've had that since I got up in a huge hurry because he went over. Our couch is against the wall, but we have a recliner that's not, and he was jumping on that and he went up and over and almost tumbled off the recliner. So I was laying on the couch because my back was sore, of course, and I literally like threw myself off it and ran to grab him, which is not a great thing to do when you're pregnant, but and ever since then it's been sore down there every now and then if I move wrong, if I'm sitting on it too long. And she just said that's probably, it sounds like you pulled a muscle. If it does get, there your car stick gets, and it does get too bad, like really unbearable, to come in. So I have a list of things that I have to come in for if anything happens, because they may have pronounced me as cleared, but I'm still like, it sounds yuck, but looking for blood, and when you have the unexplained wetness and stuff, but yeah, so that was pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in my video. If you have any questions, please just comment in the comments about the Vasa Previa, because I also have the VCI cord, which is a voluminously, I'm not even going to try and explain it, but my cord's not attached in normal way. A voluminously cord insertion. I explained that in my last video, and I included an image too if you wanted to go back and have a look at that. And they said that doesn't affect natural delivery, but I don't know. All doctors have something different. So thank you for watching my video. Please hit the like button and to subscribe if you want to see how the rest of my journey goes. I only have 6 weeks to my due date, but who knows what's going to happen. This pregnancy has gone by really fast, but when I was told that I had this, they said that will be most likely a delivery around 34 to 36 weeks. So at the moment in my head I'm thinking he could be here already. Oh, thank you. Would you like a sticker? Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I probably have been talking too long. We have a birthday party to go to, but I literally just walked down the street to it. Oh, thank you. You want me to have the sticker? But like I said, yay! Thank you for watching my video. And I will check back on you to see how my next ultrasound goes. I still get to keep my 36-week one and all that, but we'll see what happens. I am so looking forward to our little boy being here. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye! Bye! You're saying bye before? Not now, Mum. The dragon's roaring. Bye, baby. Bye.